Hi, Jenny here. It's October, so that means it's time for pumpkin flavored everything. So today we are going to make some pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. Let's get started. For this recipe we are going to need 2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground ginger, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 sticks of unsalted butter, softened, so that's 1 cup, 3/4 cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, 1 egg, 1½ teaspoons of vanilla, 1 cup of pumpkin puree, so I've got more than that here, we'll just use 1 cup, and same 1½ cups of chocolate chips. First we are going to mix our dry ingredients into a bowl, and we're going to set this aside. So we need the 2 cups of flour, our tablespoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg and ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, 1 teaspoon of the baking soda, and then the 3/4 of salt. In our mixing bowl, we are going to combine our 1 cup of butter and the 3/4 cup of sugar and half a cup of brown sugar. We'll mix that well, and then we'll add our egg and 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. You want to scrape all your batter off of the beater before you add extra ingredients and all that, so that you can make sure that all of the batter is going to incorporate all the ingredients evenly. So we'll scrape this down. We'll scrape down the bowl also, and then add our egg and vanilla. So it doesn't have to be perfectly clean, just so you get most of it. Alright, I'm going to crack my egg in a bowl today because the last few eggs I've been having in the morning for breakfast, I've had pieces of egg shell fly in there. So it's usually best to crack it in a bowl first. Usually I just take my chances. Crack it right in my batter. Alright, just because I can, I'm using my same regular cup. You could use a glass measuring cup or whatever too. We're going to add 3/4 cup of our pumpkin puree, and we'll just mix that well. And then we'll slowly add our dry mixture ingredients into our wet mixture. We are now going to add in our 1½ cups of chocolate chips. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. This mixture is going to go into a 9 by 13 pan that we're going to cover with parchment paper. So to help that make it all stick, you want to spray your pan with some spray. And then put your parchment paper on. Now we're going to spray the bottom of the parchment paper again a little bit, and then I'll put a mixture in. Now if you'd like, sprinkle another handful of chocolate chips on top. And then we're going to bake this for 30 to 35 minutes until a toothpick inserted in the middle comes out clean. Looking pretty good. Feels done, doesn't feel squishy. All right. It seems like it is done, so we will let it cool in the pan and then we will cut it up and taste it. I let this cool for a couple minutes in the pan. Because we have the parchment paper, I'm going to take it out and put it on a cooling rack. That should help it to cool faster. The bars have cooled, so pretty much all the way. We will cut them up. Alright, so the bars have cooled, so now it's time to taste test them. They seem just a tad softer than I thought they were, so I guess in hindsight I would have cooked them just a little bit longer, but I'm sure they still taste delicious. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will put the recipe for these bars down in the description below. Let me know in the comments down below if you've had anything pumpkin flavored yet this season. I had a pumpkin spice shake last week at A&W, which was very tasty. I really like that. So I'm going to enjoy my snack. You guys keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye. Tastes like a pumpkin cake. Very good. I'm sure it tastes just fantastic. All right, we'll go for number 2 already. Take 2. All right, the bars have cooled, so now it's time to taste test them. They do still seem a little bit softer than I would prefer. I'm sure they taste just fine. Okay, take 3.